Hey guys. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. And hopefully your week is going good so far. I want to say thank you to Debbie for becoming a truth seeker. I'm so grateful that my channel has even reached this level. It's incredible. Yeah, it blows my mind. I also want to shout out to Courtney B for also wanting to become a member. And I think there was somebody else. Anyways, for everybody that has become a member, thank you so, so much. Yeah, I'm so grateful. So, oh, thanks, Debbie. Hey, Paige. Everybody, welcome Paige. She is my first mod. And if anybody else is interested in becoming a moderator, just let me know and I will be happy to make that happen for you. Thanks, Debbie. Really appreciate it. And mods get a free reading a month. Alrighty. So, hey, Joanne, thank you for being here. Hey, Kirsten, thank you for being here. You're such a trooper. I mean, like, what time is it in Germany? It's 8 hours ahead of me. So, like, you're such a trooper. Oh my gosh. Okay, Joanne, I will absolutely add you as a mod. Yeah, 1:00 in the morning. You're crazy. I like that alone is so humbling to me that like you're staying up to be a part of my life. Hey, Paige, are you able to make her a mod? That would be great. Yeah, you'll need her handle. Thanks, Paige. Okay. So for Debbie, for becoming a member, I'm going to give you your first little reading. We've got the Ace of Wands. So the beginning steps of a plan of some sort of energy output. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a very independent, analytical person who thinks everything through. This is like a very serious energy. Maybe a little bit stern, but not unloving. And so when it comes to thinking things through for a new project or whatever you want to put your energy into, you really do your due diligence in making sure that everything is proper. So what is the guidance for this reading? How to integrate all of your planning so you can reach the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So how can Debbie help integrate her plans? King of Cups. Having your emotions balanced and not doing anything out of desperation or obligation or any low frequency. You do this because it lights you up inside. You help people because you want to help people, not because you feel obligated. So keep that in mind, Debbie. All right. Remember, guys, to put your questions in capitals. Okay, thanks, Paige. Really appreciate that. So it's Joanne, right? Yeah, Joanne. You will become a mod for my next live, if that's cool. Okay. Anybody? Thank you. You're the best. You're so welcome. Hey, Danielle. Oh, thank you so much. You guys. Honestly, the joy that connecting with you guys brings me is like, it's so next level. Is your daughter with you in spirit? All right, Chloe. I don't need cards to tell me that she is, but let's let your daughter speak. How about that? Recognition. Yes, she is with you in spirit. See this lady with the lights shining on her? This is your daughter being like, I'm freaking here, Mom. Hello. So, of course, free mind, you can ask a question. All in caps, please. All right. What does your daughter want to say? Three of Pentacles. Collaboration. You're working on something that has to do with three-dimensional world. So either like a project, a business, a garden, something that you're wanting to grow and get abundance from. And you have many, many options that maybe you need some guidance on. Your daughter is helping with that. Page of Swords. This is your daughter. This is your daughter saying to be a bit vigilant about these choices, to not make these choices from an emotional place. The Star. Follow your heart, and it will always bring you to your best life. And she is helping you every freaking step of the way. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Marie. Oh, what a great question, Kirsten. I absolutely love that. What can we all do, each and every one of us, to bring peace into the world? What can we all do, each and every one of us, to bring peace into the world? Well, this is where we're starting from, the Five of Pentacles. Isolation, feeling like you're left out in the cold, adversity, judgment. We need to stop judging ourselves for our shortcomings, and we have to stop judging each other for their shortcomings. Guess who popped up? The Devil. And the Fool. Don't be a fool to the shiny things that this handsome man offers you, because you know what? He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what we really have to watch out for, is the people that claim to help, but you don't feel it. The Ten of Swords, this is painful endings. And what this is meaning is we need to cut out the attachments that no longer serve us. And learning to discern the difference between him and these new beginnings that we all want to embark on, this new world that we desperately want to see come to fruition, which is a better world. It all starts internally with each and every one of us. We can worry about fixing the external issues all day long, but there's a reason why that's not working, because it takes every single one of us as like a whole to start living in resonance with the light. And that comes through healing and non-judgment, acceptance about who we truly are, what we've done wrong and what we've done right, and learning and working to improve ourselves. That's how we're going to save the world, is fixing ourselves first. Allegedly my opinion. Okay. Thanks, Paige, for reminding everybody about the caps. Okay. Next question. Do I have any spiritual gifts? This is for Danielle. Do I have any spiritual gifts? Danielle, just so we've got the Queen of Wands. Your energy level is a gift. Your ability to work with the element of fire. So I don't know if you've ever been into candle magic, and manifesting things through a candle. I feel like you would really have good luck with that. Well, not good luck, because it's not luck. You would have really good, you know what I'm trying to say. You'd be good at that. What other spiritual gifts did you incarnate with? Page of Swords. Your mind. Oh. The way you can problem solve and read people is a gift. I feel like you're like me. When somebody lies, you can tell right away. You have many gifts. Seven of Cups. There's many gifts that you have yet to uncover. I was going to ask, how can you start to get in touch with these gifts? And I got the Hermit. This is you with all of the gifts wanting to come out. You need to go within, start setting intentions and speaking to your spirit guides. Make an intention before you go to bed at night. I am ready. Say this. You can say it out loud, or you can say it internally. But what you say is, I am ready to accept and integrate. Those two words are important. Accept and integrate, because you can't have one without the other. I'm ready to accept and integrate my spiritual gifts that I chose to incarnate with. and ask your guides to start giving you signs, but also keep an open mind and start looking for the signs. And whatever modality you find most attractive, whether it's cards, whether it's a pendulum, whether it's just pure channeling, whatever it is, healing, start practicing with it, like just try all of the different things. This is a journey about exploration and trying stuff and seeing what works. I'm really excited for you. Okay. Thanks, Marie. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, next question is for Sherry. What can I do to help my husband? What can I do to help my husband? Alrighty. Sorry for the shuffling, but it is a necessary process. What can you do to help your husband, Sherry? All right, we got 2 cards. Nine of Pentacles. And we've got the 6 of Cups. Reminding him of the better times. Reminding him about those moments that you guys cherish and that you'll never forget. Because reminding him of that energy is going to help him feel that energy again. This is you being the support system. What other things can Sherry do to help her husband? Again, positivity. Showing him that it's not the end. This state is temporary. But what is not temporary is your love and your support. Just reminding him that he never has to worry about that. Let me get one of these. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. Pegasus. This is one of my favorite creatures. Transcending him from a lower vibrational frequency to something higher. I hope that helps. Yes, a bullshit detector. Absolutely. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Yep. And a big part of that, Danielle, is not feeling triggered by it. That took me a while to learn that it had nothing to do with me personally. That was all their issues. Okay, who else is next? Yes, free mind, not being a puppet on a string. Absolutely. Hey, Jesse, thank you so much for being a member. Okay, what can I do to help my husband? I got that. C's life. How can I build a better bond with myself and others? What a great question. How can you build a better bond with yourself and others? Come on, there we go. Phoenix, another one of my favorite creatures. Rebirth from the ashes. Transmutation. Love. Love is the one frequency that can transmute anything. Hate, depression, sadness, loneliness, all of that stuff. Love. But first, in order to give unconditional love, you need to love yourself unconditionally. So work on that. And we all, even if you already are good at doing that, we can all always improve that, right? And as you improve your self-love, the love and acceptance and non-judgment that you have for other people is just going to happen as a byproduct. It's going to happen naturally, almost like a symptom, if you will. So focus on your love between yourself. And like I said, that will naturally connect you more with other people. Because at the end of the day, we're all each other's mirror. So if you can't look into your shadow and accept it and love it for what it is, how are you going to do that for somebody that you don't know, right? The devil in reverse. I said what I said and what I said. Free mind. What is your spiritual gift? What is your spiritual gift? The Seven of Wands. The way you can protect your energy field. I feel like you cannot, not only can you do this with yourself, but people, places, you have, and I've always felt this ever since I met you, is you have a very well protected bubble. But yet at the same time, you're protected, but you're not shutting anything out either. And that takes some serious talent. I feel like maybe this is a gift that you don't really try hard to cultivate. What more can Spirit tell us about this? Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. So this, like I said earlier, is a byproduct of being in touch with your higher self. It's your higher self actually creating this energetic safety net. Yeah. And so it's giving you a perfect opportunity to transmute energy. I feel that you have the ability to transmute the bad, but whatever is there, like whatever energy that's there that's positive, you can keep there. And you can also like amplify. So I'm not sure if you knew that about yourself. Hey, Mandy. Absolutely. Alrighty. Oh, my cards. My cards have been doing this the last few months. I go to shuffle, and then some of them, like, go into the deck the other way. It is so frustrating, and I don't know why it's doing that. But it's, like, now very consistent. It's so strange. And I haven't changed the way I shuffle, so I don't know. Anyhow. This is weird. We also got the Seven of Wands that popped up too. Protection. What's going on with you, Mandy? The Eight of Pentacles. And the Nine of Swords. There is some energy that is really preventing you from working. It's getting into your life, and you're feeling the need to put this protective bubble around yourself. Are you having nightmares? If you're having nightmares, is there something attached to you? You recently went through a turning point that kind of messed up your plans. Let me know if that resonates with you. No worries, Donna. Better late than never. Wow, okay. How can we fix this? What can you do to fix this? Yeah, it's causing you a lot of mental turmoil. Is this, did this start after some sort of fight or breakup? Hey, Stardust. Blocked intuition. Okay. How do we transmute this crap? How do we get rid of this crap? The Tower. So what this is saying is trying to find the lesson in this experience. Trying to find the lesson in it. When you can find the lesson in it and you learn the lesson, it's going to go away. Forgiveness. Forgiveness from a broken heart. Sometimes when we dwell in lower vibrational frequencies, we can get attachments. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you can start to look at the whole situation from a less emotional place and kind of just look at it from a bird's eye view, see it for what it is, and try to find the lesson in it, and then start to integrate that lesson. Again, all in your own time. It may not happen right away, and it's maybe not supposed to happen right away, but trying to understand the lesson in it is really going to help you transmute this negative energy, allowing you to move past it. I really hope this helps you, and I wish you. Yeah, so it doesn't have to necessarily be a breakup, but with the Two of Cups, it's kind of insinuating that it's either affecting your relationships or it started from a choice that was made from being triggered from some sort of emotional issue. Okay. Let me just go up a bit. Alrighty, sorry, I just got to go up a bit. Okay, next question is for ex Jesse. What are the jurors thinking in the Massachusetts versus? Ooh, big question. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to use a different deck. I don't want to put that energy on this deck. Alrighty. Free Mind, thank you so much. That is so incredibly generous of you. What are the jurors thinking in the Massachusetts versus Karen Reed? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They are seeing things the way they should have the first. Well, not that they didn't the first time, because it was a hung jury. So some of them were like, yeah, no, this isn't right. Yeah, they're seeing somebody who the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is representing. They're seeing that individual for what they truly are. Five of Swords, conflict. Not being fooled by illusions anymore. Seven of Pentacles Seven of Cups in reverse. The illusion is dissolving very quickly. And we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So even though they're seeing things, from the standpoint of the truth, this is implying that it's not going to be as smooth sailing as everybody is hoping it's going to be for Karen. These people have a lot of power. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. See, I haven't done any research on this case, but I'm feeling with this card that some or more like actually the prosecution is really trying to paint her like a selfish biatch. Will John's family get closure? We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like things like the ball being dropped a bunch of times. Will they eventually get closure and get the truth? Two of Wands in reverse. Delays and obstacles to overcome in their plans. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is recovery. So that's hopeful. Whoa. Freaking bunch of them came out. We got the Six of Cups in reverse. We've got Strength in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. So, and then we've got the Hierophant upright. Okay. So I was saying that the plans of them getting the closure and the truth get delayed. But in those plans getting delayed, they start to really get the blinders off and they really start to see things for what they really are. Six of Cups in reverse. This is like thinking back and being like, oh, like once these obstacles come in place, it triggers them to start seeing things for how they truly are. Then they start thinking back to the beginning of this whole saga, and they start to see things in a different way, and they're like, oh my God, they've been botching this ever since the beginning. And that will take away the opposition's power. And the higher knowledge will prevail. Well, I mean, if everything stays the way they are right now, there is human free will, and that can screw things up when you're trying to divine the future. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Sherry, did I already give you a reading? Was it about your husband? Was it you? I'm just going up to check. I just want to make sure that I didn't miss you. And once I figure that out, I'm going to give you another reading, if that's what you want. What we all do. I got that one. Okay, I got that one. I got that one. Okay, Sherry, I don't. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. All right, Sherry, just you want a general reading? Let's do it. Thanks, Jessie. Okay. What does Spirit want to say to Sherry? We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is like recovery from a really stressful time. Two of Pentacles. This is like really working your butt off to try to meet all of the ends. And the Four of Cups. This is always like my burnout card. So it's like, and the Devil in reverse. So you've overcome a lot, but you're exhausted. And, see this card, it's, some girl looking totally burnt out and exhausted, but then in this window, there's somebody trying to hand her a cup. And she's like not having any of it. And then we have the Devil in reverse. So I feel like Spirit wants you to recognize all of the hard work that you've been doing in abolishing your attachments and things that weren't serving you. Good job. All right, what else do you want to say? Recognition. This is This is spirit celebrate. Oh, this is spirit celebrating all of your accomplishments. They're also saying to celebrate the tiny victories because they're very important and they should not be overlooked. And a lot of the times, why we get so burnt out is because we're not giving ourselves the recognition and the celebration that we're putting into. So even though it's not your main goal, all of these tiny victories will eventually lead you there. So they absolutely need to be recognized and need to be celebrated. Oh, you're so welcome, Mandy. Okay, just one sec. Just going up here. I don't want to miss anybody. Thanks, Paige. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to leave until the questions are done. So at some point, I think maybe about 20 to 9, I'm going to say last call for questions. And that is going to allow me to go through and make sure I don't miss anybody because I really don't like that. It bothers the crap out of me when I miss people. So, yeah, 20 to 9, I'm going to put last call for questions. And then, if anybody has been waiting for their question, they haven't gotten it yet, just be patient. I'm going to get to it. Okay. 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 So did Sherry's. Thank you. You're so welcome. Okay, I did that one. I wish we could spend a day with you. Aw. It would be so great. Eventually I would really love to be able to do a bit of a weed tour and visit some of your cities and do like a day of cafe readings, like a meet and greet or something. That would be so much fun. But I will be offering some webinars and some opportunities where people can work exclusively with me on any issues that they wish to figure out. But that's in the works. Okay. Enough of me chatting. Let's get to your questions. No nightmares, but you barely sleep. And yeah, that's exactly the anxiety keeping you awake. Okay, Debbie Williams. Can you tell me if my back will get better without being operated on? Oh gosh, I have had so many spinal cord surgeries. Oh, I really hope you don't need surgery. They are rough. They are really rough. It's the recovery that's really rough. Also, some spinal cord surgeries can, for instance, with myself, I lost a lot of cerebral spinal fluid in one surgery. They had to elevate my bed like this with my head down. And I had the worst migraine of my life. I was 8. It was terrible. Okay. Will Debbie's back issues get better without surgery? Okay. So, judgment. This is the assessment process that the doctors are going. So, scans, all those tests, maybe a spinal tap. They freaking suck. And then here's the conflict card where they run into a bit of issues after your testing. So I don't know what, and I gotta say this, I'm not diagnosing anybody. I am not a doctor or anything like that, okay? I gotta say that just to cover my ass. But the conflict that they're gonna run into after the testing phase, and like I said, I don't know what stage you're at right now. I'm kind of feeling like you're about to embark on this. And then we have the magician. And this is a good card to have in this case, because what this is saying is that you have a doctor that is skilled and has all of the tools that you need at his disposal. But will you need surgery? We've got the Queen of Swords. I think that there is a high probability that you might need surgery. Keep in mind, though, things can change. Lots of things can change. So just because I say this does not mean it's going to definitely happen, but it's good to prepare yourself in case it does happen. So it's always good to be prepared. If you ever need somebody to talk to about this, email me. I have a lot of wisdom I can give you from my personal experience of having, I think, over 21 spinal cord surgeries. So, to be honest, I have lost count. Okay, I hope that helps you and eases your mind, or maybe not ease your mind, but just makes you feel a little bit better. I really wish you all the best. And yeah, email me if you need to talk. Okay. Mandy, could someone else's spirit guide be the issue? So guides are never going to be the issue. So it's definitely not a spirit guide, because spirit guides follow a prime directive of non-interference, except with the individual that they're assigned to. The light does not do things willy-nilly. They follow a strict protocol. And a lot of the times, if you don't ask for their help, they're not going to interfere because of free will. So let's see exactly what kind of entity is bothering you. Oh, I'm not using this deck. What am I doing? Okay, what entity is the problem? Ace of Cups. A lower vibrational entity, because the Ace of Cups upright is love and self-love. This thing wants to starve you of that. And I'm going to call it a thing because that's exactly what it is. I don't feel like it's ever walked the earth in human form. I'm also not saying it's a demon either, but it's not human. It's not a soul. Judgment. Its goal is to make you doubt yourself. Its goal is to make you hate yourself and make you feel guilty for the things that you've done. And here's the Nine of Swords again. This is what is causing your issues. How do we get rid of this thing? The Fool. Taking the steps the beginning steps of claiming your power back. How does one do that? Here's Justice and Six of Swords. So Justice is saying, cast it out. No longer give it permission to control you anymore, to influence your spirit anymore. And email me. I'm going to give you a little bit of an exercise, or sorry, more like a ritual to do that. And it's going to help you move to calmer waters. This is absolutely not somebody's guide or somebody from the other side that was once living. This is a lower vibrational entity that literally feeds off of people's suffering. Okay, Danielle. Was Hemi sent into my life by God or something bigger? What's the purpose? He tries to talk, but I'm weary and fatigued of people after being hurt so much. I forget how to connect. What does he want? Okay. Was Hemi sent into your life by something pure like God? Okay. Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. Seven of Wands, which is protection from things that don't serve you. And then we have the Page of Cups. The beginning stages the beginning stages of reconnecting with spirit, with your higher self, more like. So I believe that he was sent by one of your guides to help you move into a different timeline. This is representing you not trusting and having a barrier up. And I'm kind of feeling like this image reminds me of the saying, ignorance is bliss, right? Like, you know, I'm feeling good right here. I don't want anything to rock my boat. But when you're in that state, you're not evolving and you're not growing. And the whole point of being on earth is to learn and to grow. And that's like a lot of the purpose for our suffering is to overcome it, to grow from it, and to evolve from it. So what was the other part of your question? He tries to talk, but I'm weary and fatigued of people after being hurt so much. Is Hemi a person? Or is he energy? It's just kind of weird. Knight of Pentacles and King of Wands. Okay, so he's a person. Slow and steady wins the race. He is not going to pressure you or force you if you're not ready. But he does want to, or at least his purpose is to get the fire back inside of you, like light you up again. You see the lion in the background? That's a symbol of strength. If this card was reversed, I would say don't share your energy with this person, but it's upright. And mixed with the Knight of Pentacles, this energy is like a very patient person. Patient person, but not a dull person. There's strength again. And temperance. This is the spirit guide that sent him. Balance. His lesson for you is to teach you balance and patience and to learn how to trust again. But not just trusting willy-nilly, but learning to discern somebody's energy. So you're not kind of taking a guess at it, like, oh, I'm just taking a leap of faith, trusting this person. This is a good opportunity for you to really notice how this person makes you feel spiritually and internally, and being able to use that feeling to recognize their to recognize what they want to do for you, you know, like where their interest lies, if that makes any sense at all. So slow and steady wins the race. Do not rush this. You know, it's like one of the things, don't feel like you have to rush or do anything too quickly. Because if the person doesn't want to wait around, he wasn't meant for you anyway. And it's kind of like, okay, good. So take your time, but don't shut yourself out forever. I hope that helps you. Oh, I forgot how to connect. What does he want? Okay, yeah, I answered that. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad. Last week, a friendship broke after 5 years. Why and what was the reason? What was the lesson in this friendship breaking? A turning point in the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. And the King of Wands. This was a lesson in standing in your power. Nine of Swords. That's underneath the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Pentacles, upright. Five of Wands. Okay, this person only wanted to compete with you. This person was your friend in order... Okay, this person is so insecure, okay, that they specifically looked for somebody that they could compete with to make themselves feel like the Queen of Pentacles. Because truly, inside, they are in this state. And they don't really believe everything that they say they believe in. Or this is a person wearing a very big mask that is trying to portray themselves as somebody being spiritually enlightened, that kind of thing, but it was empty. And once they realized, this was the turning point, once they realized that you are completely confident in your truth and yourself and all of that, it triggered them because they realized, I can't manipulate this person. And I'm really sorry that they strung you along for 5 years. But again, there's always a lesson in our suffering. So what was the lesson for you? The Hierophant. Not needing them, knowing that you are enough. You don't need anybody to make you feel whole or, this was a lesson in recognizing that this person was not for you and that they don't deserve you at all. See, could I have a general reading? Absolutely, see. All right, what does Spirit want C to know right now? Knight of Wands. Creativity, excitement, energy. Six of Cups, memories. Like memories of childhood or when you were in your early 20s. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. 3 of Swords. So Spirit wants you to know that whatever loss this is for you, it could be a person, a friend, a pet, or just missing the way things used to be. What they're saying here is all of that energy is just a memory away. They want you to work on not needing to find that energy in external places. Because emotions are just energy. They're not the actual, like, what makes you feel good isn't necessarily the act or the thing itself. It's the energy. And just because that moment has passed does not mean the energy has, because energy cannot be destroyed. So finding time to feel that energy and using it as a battery charger. Because I feel like this heartache that you have is extremely draining and it impedes your life. Also, this card is saying, if you love music, you do it. When you're feeling like this, to transmute this is to do something that lights you up inside and to remember all of those amazing memories that you wish so bad you could experience again. I hope that helps you. Yeah, Joanne, that's a really good suggestion for Debbie. Yeah, I do too, Danielle. Absolutely. That's a very insightful comment. Absolutely. So you started your own channel. She absolutely felt um triggered by that. You standing in your truth did not resonate with her, and that is one indication that she never had your best interest at heart at all. Yeah, good. You rose above. Do not You are better than lowering yourself to this person's standard. You don't need her or him. Thank you, Brittany. Oh, hun, age is just a number. I'm 39 and I totally feel like I'm 16 still. Um, you know, like I said, age is just a number. Um, so yeah, who says you have to, marry the guy or like even go out with him? Just view this as another opportunity to get to know another soul, and just no expectations. No expectations. All right, Joanne, go with your question. I think I'm all caught up. Oh, thank you, Vesica. I actually had the same thing tattooed on my chest. I'm so lopsided. There you go. No worries. Am I all caught up? Time is it? We've got 21 people here. Oh, I love that. Yes. Oh, yes, Donna. Thank you so much. So sorry. Donna. My favorite teacher, the Hierophant. All right. The Hierophant represents higher knowledge. It can also represent personal beliefs and conformity. So what is Donna's general reading? Ooh. The Page of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. Do you have, I don't know if this is one of your students or one of your old students that's now in their early 20s, or one of your children. They are embarking on the next stage of their life about creating a life for themselves. And collaboration. So I feel like, yeah, they're working with a group of people. Let's see what else it says. And your wish fulfillment for them and the world. So I feel like they're either confiding in you or they're wanting you to kind of help them and guide them through working with other people, in like a very serious capacity. You have so much vital teachings that you can give them to integrate their gifts and their talents into the world. And I feel like this is representing your heart about this. It's like you're so happy that they're at this place right now to be able to do this. Yeah, helping them, guiding them to the planning stages and helping them recognize how, how to navigate the ebbs and the flows of this new phase of their life. Okay, great. I'm so happy. Sunny Hines. Did you already put a question through that I missed, or do you just want a general reading? You could let me know, Sunny. Paige, did Sunny already ask a question that I missed? Oh, thanks, Donna. I do my best. Hey. Hey, Liz. All right, Sunny, I'll do a general reading, and if there was another specific one, just type it again in caps. Okay, reading for Sunny Hines. Death and rebirth. Page of Swords. This is like really, this is like a planning stage, like really doing your due diligence about learning something. This is representing a new beginning, and I'm feeling like you don't want to run into the same issues that you had before, which is why you're like really doing your due diligence about something. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks, Sunny. Thank you very much for saying that. I'm all like bashful now. Okay. Do I think they're going to find Sebastian pretty soon? I hope so. Let's see. Let's do another deck for that. All right, guys, put your questions in all caps so I don't miss any. Strength, working very hard at something, but having a lot of obstacles in the way. Is there going to be a break in the case? Seven of Wands in reverse. So the Seven of Wands upright is like protecting something. This is like no longer protecting something. I'm wondering if this has to do with, the parents, protecting the parents. Give me one card for that if I'm right. This one wanted to flip over. The Nine of Swords, they are shitting their pants. Somebody said no more. Sorry, no more. And they are shitting their pants. Is this going to bring out a recovery? The Nine of Pentacles, a fruitful endeavor. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. No longer a happy family. Never was a happy family. Let's just say that. But the life that, in my opinion, Chris Proudfoot wanted for himself and he eventually got is no longer going to be happy anymore. But will they find Sebastian? They're trying really hard. They are trying really hard. Will they find him? We've got the Hierophant in reverse. This is representing some knowledge that was not true. That is going to be a little bit of an issue. So I'm feeling like because these people are shitting their pants, they're going to do whatever they can not to be helpful. So do I feel like he's going to be found soon? Maybe not soon. But do I feel like things are starting to crumble? Absolutely, I do. Thank you, Liz. So generous of you. Okay. Will you get your settlement? Let's use a better deck. Will you get your settlement? Woo! The Four of Swords. So you've had a period of, no action, no movement, kind of just radio silence. And I feel like this was an opportunity where you were like recovering and you kind of didn't have much else to worry about except just recovering. I feel with the Sun in reverse, you had a lot of issues with, getting approved of something. But the Ten of Cups, this is like emotional abundance. This is better times ahead. Basically a time where you can just enjoy the things in your life that you love without stress. Hierophant again. And the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. But yes, I do feel that you will get your settlement. I'm just trying to see if I can get like a time frame for you, but that's a bit hard. Okay, give me one card for her Liz's settlement coming within the next 3 months. We got the Hangman in reverse. So not 3 months. 6 months. More like 6 months. The Five of Swords is like, lower vibrational frequencies, right? And in reverse, this is like the change of that. So not within, but from the 6 month mark to, we got the Magician, having all the tools, everything they need to make the settlement go through, I feel is what is taking the time. So I don't know if they need to go over doctor stuff. I know that here in Canada, when you apply for disability, what they do to everybody right at the get-go is oh my God, decline everybody because they feel like there's a lot of scammers. And so if you're really needing it and if you're really injured enough, you'll apply again. It's absolute disgustingness, but it is the way it is. So that's what I'm feeling, why it's taking some time. Oh, thanks, Sunny. I don't feel that they're going to, so Katie and Chris, I don't feel that they're going to go against each other because they did it together. It's not in their best interest to start fighting with each other, not after over a year and a bit of them sticking to their story, right? But what I do feel is crumbling is whoever is in law enforcement that is helping the Proudfoots, that is what is going to crumble, not necessarily Katie and Chris's relationship. Now, that being said, maybe after things really start to crumble for them, their relationship might fall apart, but I don't think they'll publicly go after each other because, again, that admits their guilt. Oh my God, 8 years. That is just, whoa. I'm so sorry it's been that long. That's atrocious. Oh, yes, Paige's mini date. Let's check. How will Paige's mini date go? I'm sorry, this isn't funny. But what's funny is how accurate the damn cards are. I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Knight of Cups upright is like the boyfriend card, the romancing card, the charming card. We got it in reverse. You know what? You're going to want to run to your sanctuary after the date, in my opinion. I don't feel like he's going to be able to hold up this facade. You're going to be able to see right through him. Is it safe for you to go on this date? Let's ask that. Is it safe for your mental well-being and for your physical well-being? Is it safe? Judgment in reverse. The Lovers. This is like a choice. And then the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety. You know what? If you don't listen to your inner compass, if you don't have a good feeling about this before you leave, not acting on that feeling, because the Lovers is representing a choice, and in this case, it's a double meaning, is representing the choice to go on this date. You're going to be left with some anxiety and some stress. So you are very in tune with the energy, okay? Don't doubt that. If deep down inside you don't feel like you should do this, if you don't get that excited, good energy, don't go on it. It's not worth it. Allegedly, my opinion, though. Okay, Joanne. Oh my God, did she really? That's amazing. She's such a little talker today. All right, Joanne. Oh, I see. Sorry, Joanne. I'm on disability for many things, mainly my back. I can't do anything, but I want to do something. I totally get that. I feel I have spiritual gift, but I don't know what or how to bring it out. Okay, I can help you with that. Let's get your natural spirit gift first. Hi, baby Jack. Baby Jack's here, everybody. Do you want to come say hi, baby Jack? You do? Okay, well, you got to go on the wheelchair, and then I'll show you to everybody. Come here, baby. Come on, baby Jack. Jump up. Jump up. Come on, baby Jack. Come on. Whatever. All right. Spiritual gift. Oh, there's baby Jack. Do you guys want to see baby Jack? There's baby Jack. Say hi, baby Jack. Oh, my handsome boy. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. I'm more focusing on the moon. I feel like you get your spiritual energy from the cosmos, especially the moon. Does the full moon really affect you? For me, I don't sleep on the full moon. It's like clockwork. Every full moon, I'm up for over 24 hours and I have so much abundant energy. I'm feeling like you're really affected by it. Either like it brings your energy lower or it brings your energy higher, or you get some weird feelings around that time that you can't really place. The Nine of Pentacles. So you are a creator. You are a nurturer, somebody who can cultivate energy. Ace of Cups. So how to start getting in touch with these gifts. And it's like once you unlock one level, other gifts become unlocked as well. And it keeps growing. And it gets faster and faster the more you work on it. So with the Ace of Cups, this is representing that would you stop that? Thank you. When you start to go on this journey, you need to heal some stuff first because you need to make room for these gifts. Because when a lot of your energy is being wasted on guilt, on shame, on whatever negative thing that we all suffer with, like there's an abundance of it. You work on healing that and it creates more room, and then your gifts just get stronger and less subtle. So shadow work is how I started. I got a book from Amazon. It's a workbook. And they've got all these journal prompts. And I just started doing little stuff like that. Also, whatever modality you're attracted to, I said this earlier. So if you're attracted to cards, or if you're attracted to pendulums, or if you're attracted to sound healing, whatever naturally pulls you, start carving out time to practice that daily. Also making intentions and saying, I am ready to receive, accept, and integrate my spiritual gifts I incarnated with. You basically make a pledge to yourself. It's an oath to yourself. And, treat it seriously. because you're important. And, the greatest relationship that you'll ever have is with yourself. So that is the little things that you can start with now. And if you ever feel called to really wanting to deep dive on this and do a lot of more work, I offer, it's kind of like I don't like to call it a mentorship program. I don't like to call it coaching. I really don't. I don't know what to call it, but it's basically me helping you, guiding you on your spiritual journey and working with you on a very deep level. So I do offer that. And if that's something that you're at all interested in the future, just email me, thewayofTruthTarot@gmail.com. And this goes to everybody who wants to do this, but it takes commitment. It really takes commitment, and to be serious about it. Because at the end of the day, I don't want you to waste your time or my time, if that makes sense. Okay. What does the man that is for me? Can you describe him, what he looks like, his personality, etc., if that's possible? Love questions make me feel that the Seven of Wands, which really isn't me. So, do you mean that it's not in your character to protect yourself in the way that I described? Because if not, then what that could mean is that you may need to start doing that. Kind of like picking and choosing who is going to be granted into your bubble. Because not everybody deserves that privilege, I should say. So let's take a look at this man. I'll do my best to try to hone in on him. But I really read energy first. So let's see. Show me a card that can describe the energy of this man. Okay. I don't feel this man has very pale skin, but I also don't feel like he's as dark as this individual either. More like tanned. But this person's spirit is extremely bright, and I'm feeling like this person has had a lot of diversity in their life, but they still manage to always show up with a smile. And they're seriously considering who they want to give their energy to right now, because they're wanting to share their life with somebody. I don't feel he has kids. Two of Pentacles. And he doesn't take on too much. He's very purposeful in who he spends his time with and who he decides to give his energy to. And that is making me think of the Seven of Wands again. Needing to match his energy. Because this person's very particular about, again, like I said, who he puts his energy to. And so I'm feeling like if he meets somebody and they're too willy-nilly with who they put their time towards, especially towards people who don't serve them, he's going to be like, you know what? I'm too protective of, my energy and what I want in my life. And that is a lesson we can all take. We don't need to be friends with everybody. Stop that, Ollie. Leave it. You know, I hope that resonates with you. Still, slow and steady wins the race. No attachments, no expectations. Just enjoy the moment for what it is and just enjoy the journey. Okay. I'm just going down the list. Time is it? 8:30. Right. Yeah, that might make sense. They're trying to make a deal. Friggin' people, man. Brittany Iverson. Am I ever going to be married to my current partner? It's been 20 years and 3 kids. Okay. You're a patient lady. Okay, will Brittany ever be married to her current partner of 20 years, 3 children later? Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like he's like, what's the rush? We're together already. Why get married? I feel like that's his feeling. You have been watching the moon phases pass for 20 years. You're persevering. It's like, come on. You've thought about it. It makes sense. Why is he hesitating? Collaboration. Oh, I grabbed it and it was the wrong way around. It came out in reverse, actually. So what he's worried about is things changing once the marriage happens. He's worried that it's a deep fear, maybe one that he doesn't want to admit, or maybe he does. But what this is saying, he's like, I'm afraid that things are going to fall apart as soon as we make that change. Because it does happen to a lot of couples. The Hermit in reverse. This is like, we're already together. Like, why change a good thing? So how can you be heard? How can he see things from your point of view? The Ten of Swords, painful endings. He's terrified of that. Maybe from growing up as a kid, seeing this happen to friends or something. Six of Swords in reverse, like moving away from calmer waters. He needs a new perspective change. He needs to know that his story doesn't have to be the same as everybody else's. And I think a good question maybe for you is like, kind of explore like, what is not fulfilling you right now? Like, is there something that you feel you will have that you don't have now if you get married? I think that those are really good questions to talk to each other about. And you've been together for 20 years. So I feel at this point, you guys can probably talk about anything. And not be afraid of the person judging you or what have you. But the High Priestess is saying that, you're in touch with your personality. You're in touch with your higher self, and you know him, and you know yourself. So maybe you can help him overcome his fears about this. Eagle, Stars, and Stripes, hello. Thank you for being here. Any messages for you? Of course. Put these together. Any messages for Eagle, Stars, and Stripes? Whoa, we're getting these cards a lot tonight. A lot. Okay. 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. What this is saying is to get the most emotional fulfillment, and this is like, again, a trend that I'm noticing tonight. Just card again. Protecting yourself from things that do not serve you. Because you have the power to control what comes into your energy field, right? Choose the things that fill your cup. You don't need to give out of any type of obligation unless they're your children or your husband, someone that you've literally committed yourself to. Other than that, you have full power. You have full power of deciding who and what you want to have in your energy field and what you want to give your energy towards. The Fool. This might be, a new beginning for you in practicing this. But in doing so, you're going to make room for all of the stupid glare. You're going to be making room for all of the stuff that you do deserve and that you do want in your life. And what I'm hearing in my head is age is just a number, and it's not too late. I hope that resonates for you, Eagle. One more question, see above. Is it maybe the parents will stop protecting each other and go after one another? Yeah, I answered that, but I'll pull cards for it. But I really don't feel, yeah. We got the Five of Wands in reverse. They're not going to throw each other under the bus. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Is this meaning that the protection from law enforcement is going to go bye-bye? We got the Page of Pentacles and we got the Page of Wands. And they were both in reverse. So either they're not getting paid anymore, or the money isn't worth it. And therefore, they're not going to put forth the energy and the tactics to keep hiding what they've done. You wrote it down again. Okay, hang on one sec. Thank you, Eagle. It's so generous of you. Oh, thanks, Vesica. What is your spiritual gift? Did I do that already? Can anybody let me know if I did that? Okay. Okay. Can anybody let me know if I did Vesica's? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I don't remember. So wrote it down again. Okay, I'm going to try to find yours. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do Okay, so there's Sunny. Okay, guys. Hey, Courtney. Thank you so much for being a member. Okay. This is the last call for questions because I see that there's a lot that I'm missing and I want to get to everybody. So I'm totally willing to go a little bit over if like past 9 o'clock, if that's what it takes. But this is the last call for questions. Last call for questions. Put them in all caps so I really don't miss them, guys. All caps. Thank you. Okay. Let me get to the ones up here. Yeah, don't go, Paige. Don't go. Okay. Oh yeah, those infections are awful. That's how I lost my legs. My feet actually. Technically, they're my feet that I lost. It was from a surgery infection. Okay. Gemma, is there a relationship scene for me at all being single for 5 years? Relationship for Gemma. 10 of Wands. I feel like the heavy burdens are lifting though. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Hey, baby Jack. 6 of Cups and 7 of Cups. So you're thinking back and you're not wanting to make the same mistakes that you did once before. But also, I feel like there's been some good ones and, you know, you want to experience that again. So this is reminding me of like dating, like going through the apps and seeing all of the options of all of the people and being like, oh my God, this is very overwhelming. I do not want to make the same mistake again. All that kind of stuff, right? So the one thing I can say about not repeating past mistakes when it comes to relationships is identifying and taking accountability for what we've put into those relationships. So yeah, a lot of the times it takes two. Well, all the time it takes two. But understanding why you made those decisions in those past relationships and being able to heal those reasons for making the maybe not the greatest decisions. And there's no judgment. You did the best with what you had at the time. So I feel like 5 years is a really good amount of time to sit with yourself, get to know yourself again, and understand what you truly want. So of course, you're going to date again if that's what you want to put your energy toward. So it's all up to you, but the options are there. And I feel like you're ready. So don't go in willy-nilly. Do not try, at least, to not have any expectations because then we set ourselves up for being disappointed, especially when people don't fulfill our expectations of what we want them to fulfill, right? And a good rule of thumb of not choosing the same type of person that maybe didn't have your best interest at heart is being able to recognize the red flags. Like if you are on a date and somebody is like reminding you of your ex, run for the hills. Do not worry about hurting their feelings. I mean, you don't have to be hurtful or ghost them, but be able to protect your energy and your space. That is very important. I hope that helps you. Do you ever think I would get a chance to get certified in scuba diving so I can go and help loved ones that's missing that? Oh, what a great. Of course you can do it. Why wouldn't you be able to do it? What is making you feel like you need to ask that? I'm feeling there's something somewhere inside of you that you don't feel that's attainable for you. Why? Ask yourself that. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Does somebody tell you you can't? Anxiety and worry about failure? King of Cups. And look it. It's water, starfish, a boat. A boat. It's all up to you. You are the co-creator of your reality. You, as long as you have the desire and you have the commitment, you can make anything happen. Anything. I moved a whole office with no legs just because I had the will and I committed myself. Beat a drug addiction with no rehab and no help because I was committed and because I believed in myself. Even when nobody else did. I didn't need anybody else. Yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do this. And all it takes is the first step. You know, if you need to save the money for the course, start doing that. If you already have that, start looking for a course. Like baby steps will always get you to your goal. Just believe in yourself. Aww. Will there be one day that she'll feel sorry for what she's done? I got a question for you, free mind. What if the answer is no? Are you okay with that? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's really none of your business what she feels, especially if the friendship is over. But let's ask the cards. Will this woman have any remorse? She is too focused on getting ahead of other people. And the thing is, that's why she's never going to get ahead, is because she's missing the whole freaking point. It's not about stepping over other people to gain power. The power is sustainable when you help build other people up. That is the only sustainable energy, is when we all help each other succeed. Otherwise, it runs out. And you have to always keep putting more negative energy out there to get ahead. And then it just bites you in the ass in the end. So I feel that she needs a lot of growth. And I feel that she needs to learn the hard way. And some people, that's how they learn. The Four of Wands. She doesn't view relationships as a sustainable thing that can help her. She views them as, what can I get out of this at your expense? So no, I don't feel that. I don't feel that she'll be sorry. And honestly, if she was capable of doing that to you in the first place, that kind of says right there that she's not there yet. She's not, because if she was capable of remorse, she would have never really treated you like that in the first place. I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear. I'm so sorry, but it's what I feel is the truth. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading through all this. Okay, I read that one. I read Gemma's. I read Sunny's. I read Free Minds. Courtney. How can you get out of your funk? How can you get out of your funk? Two of Cups. The Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse is like you're looking for an epiphany. You're looking for something that is like going to turn the lights on. Like an instant fix. I don't feel like there's anything necessarily broken that needs fixing. More like you need your emotional cup to be full. Like you're feeling like I am working and I'm feeling like your battery's really drained. And it's like you're on autopilot right now. And it's like I'm not able to show up in the world the way I want to show up into the world because I'm just drained. So you need to find the joy again. You need to have fun again. Like take a day or a weekend off and you have fun. You don't worry about your problems. They'll be there when you get back. They're not going anywhere. The world is not going to implode while you take time for yourself. That is going to really help you see things from a different perspective. Yeah, you're helping so many people, but you're not putting that back on you. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very emotionally balanced person. And I'm feeling like you need a perspective change. And when you feel the joy again and you realize that it's all about the journey and not necessarily the destination, and you try to find, again, the joy in everyday life, that is really going to help your emotions become more balanced. And so you're not going to be as triggered as maybe you're feeling right now. I hope that helps you. Oh, no problem, Joanne. Yeah, just send me an email, thewayofTruthTarot@gmail.com, and we can go from there. Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, absolutely. What a great question. Okay. What does C's You got the Page of Swords. This is your kid. She just flipped right out. She's like, oh, me. Okay. Collaboration. So the Page of Swords is giving me somebody who is very like, maybe not the most social, more like likes their own company and is very intellectual and is very smart. doing things with them, spending time with them as not as a parent. I mean, you're always going to be a parent. I'm not saying that you need to be their friend because I truly feel that kids have enough friends and they do not need another friend as a parent. But finding an activity that you both can do together, okay? Something that you don't know, like something that you're not familiar with and they're not familiar with. So you can both learn a skill or an activity or something together. And so it's going to allow your child to see you from a different perspective and not just the parent. And this is going to allow you to bond in a different way. And this is also going to teach you how to be a kid again and to see things as a kid, because you know what? The kids see the world in a very unobstructive, pure way. Kids have a lot of wisdom and insight that we don't give them enough credit for. And I feel like this collaboration opportunity can bring you to a totally different level of your relationship. And I think that even though your kid may not admit it, they are actually really wanting this too. Let me pull one of these. Sacred Forest Oracle. Whoa! Like the first card. Courage. Showing your kid that it's okay to not know what is around the next corner, and teaching them bravery to do something even though they're scared. That's true courage, is when you do something just even though you're scared. That's pure courage. I hope that helps you. Yeah, no worries, Courtney. I did your question for you. Baby Jack, would you stop that? No. Okay. Oh, Ginger Bell, thank you. You're so generous. None for Vedics. Okay, thank you. Okay, perfect. Yours is next, Vesica. Alrighty. I really want to just thank everybody for their patience and with me missing the questions. I really appreciate your patience because it's not easy. It's not easy to keep track of everything and to do this. I'm not very good at multitasking, so this is quite the exercise for me. So just all of your patience is so appreciated. Okay, Vesica Claire. What are your spiritual gifts? Okay, we've got the 9 of Cups, manifestation, and being able to transmute energy. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're a manifester. This is waiting for your ships to sail in once you have put the manifestation out there. I feel you do this without even realizing it. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. You are, oh, I need to sit on my chair. I've been kneeling this entire time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. Okay. So you you are a generator, an energy generator, and a manifester. So you are very good at harnessing energy and putting it out there. I also feel like you are really good at reading a room, feeling the vibes of a person, a place, all that kind of stuff. How can you start to cultivate this? Learning your skills. So start learning techniques for manifestation. Start learning how to number one, protect your energy. And when I was saying that you're a great manifester, you are, but it's not just for, okay, so when we're good manifestors and we're not realizing what we're putting out there, we don't realize that all of our negative self-talk can manifest itself into our reality. Okay. So yes, you can manifest all the good things, but be mindful of your negative self-talk and these untrue beliefs that were put on you throughout your life that are just not true. Because it works the same, it works both ways. So be very mindful. Start really being mindful of your energy state. So when you wake up in the morning, take note about how you're feeling. Because if it's not positive, then you're not going to manifest positive things that day. Okay. So starting to be aware of what level your energy is at, what you're feeling, and learning to transmute that. So transmuting negative energy is done through the vibration of love. So finding little practices that pull you into the vibration of love and doing that every morning so that you're entering your day on the right frequency, because that is going to determine how your day progresses. So start there. It's baby steps. Start there. There's a lot of more things that I can suggest to you, but I don't want to overwhelm you either. Okay. I want you to actually be successful. So start by researching, learning, and being mindful about your energy output. I hope that helps you. I love that all of these people are so powerful. It's so great. Thanks, Gemma. Hey, Ginger Bell, thank you so, so, so much. Let me pull some cards for you. It's so generous of you. A message for Ginger Bell. I'm just going to shuffle my cards a bit more. Message from Spirit for Ginger Bell. 9 of Cups again. What is with these same cards? Oh my God. And you guys know I'm not pulling the cards. I let them pop out on their own. That is my technique. It's always been my technique. It will never change because it works so well for me. The Fool. So the beginning stages of a wish fulfillment. The Chariot, forward moving motion. You have been striving to make this manifest for yourself, come into your life. And this is you just leaning in and taking the leap of faith. And that, the trust, that is going to propel you forward on your journey. So if there's anything that you've been really working hard at manifesting for yourself, working towards all of that, you're on a really good track. Yes, exactly. You're so right, Gemma. I'm just worried about the money. Okay. I'm getting the money up to do it. I'm all for doing it. I'm certified in order, searching and searching first aid, CPR, and jaws of life. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, God bless you too, Sunny. Let me get a card about the money. So what I've learned is that the universe always has a way of granting us and giving us what we need when we need it. So don't waste your energy on worrying about where the money is going to come from. Okay? Because that energy can be put to better use. Yeah, that energy we can definitely put to better use. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're not there yet financially, but what ways can you get there financially? Not dwelling in the worry, not dwelling in the scarcity. Follow your gut feeling and start looking outside the box for other ways to get the money. I start just thinking outside the box, like what have you not tried yet? Maybe there's something that somebody has mentioned to you and you're like, yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. You never know. Don't doubt something until you try it and until you know for sure it doesn't work, because you might be pleasantly surprised. Follow your gut. If you have a weird feeling, a good feeling about a way that you can make money, despite what other people are telling you, just follow your gut. You'll get there. When your heart is in the right place, you'll get there. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to accept it, free mind, and just be thankful that, that you've moved on from them. This keeps happening, Mandy. Why, when I sit here with you, do I get answers to these people's questions? Because you're in tune with spirit. That's why. You're in resonance. It's a good thing. That's an indication. That's your spirit guides giving you a sign, being like, see? Don't question it. Don't doubt it. The thing is everybody wants answers from spirit, but they don't realize that spirit is subtle sometimes, and they are giving you the answers. You just have to know where to look, right? This is a good rule of thumb to keep in mind when you're trying to discern the difference between something you're making up in your head and a message from spirit, okay? Spirit comes with information as a pop, okay? You don't know how it got there. It literally just comes randomly, and there's no like rhyme or reason for it. Not always anyway. Um, that's how you know that it's not coming from you, when it feels absolutely foreign and you're like, where did that come from? That is an indication that it's from spirit. And that is how I started to trust my gut. And it was like, it was a slow drip. I would get these pops of information in my head and I had to start trusting it. I had to start, okay, I got this information. Let me put it out there and wait to see what I get back if it validates itself. The more I trusted, the more I um, gave myself the benefit of the doubt, every time it came back to be right. Every time. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, I can't deny this anymore. Spirit's giving me all the answers. It's just, when are you going to finally accept what they're telling you? Right? Let me pull a card for what I just said. Okay. So I got the Emperor in reverse, which is like a dictator, and I got the Devil. It's not done yet. Don't worry. It's not done yet. Yeah. And then the Star. This is the doubt. This is the voice inside your head that says, what are you talking about? You don't know anything. Like everything you feel is wrong, blah, 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 blah. This is the negative self-talk that is bullshit. Follow what you feel to be true. Because if you feel it deep down inside to be true and it's popping in your head with no rhyme or reason, it's true. And the more that you act on it and take that leap of faith, then spirit is going to be like, she's listening. They're listening. He's listening. I'm going to give them more and it's going to be stronger. It takes both. Spirit doesn't just always just give us this crazy, clear, like strong sign. Girlfriend. Okay. Right? That's a very good lesson, free mind. Don't ask the question if you can't handle the answer. That took me a long time to learn that. Thanks, Joanne. I feel like you would be a good moderator. Yes. Thank you so much. No, you did not come in too late, Ginger. Nope. Okay. Ginger is our last for tonight. Ginger had a question. That's great. Last is Amethyst Girl and Danielle. Oh no, Ginger. Okay. Your health is spiraling. I'm so sorry. Let's see what's going on with that. What's going on with Ginger's health? A balance issue. Something's out of balance, definitely. You're waiting for results, or you're waiting to see how they're progressing. Oh, hey, Blue Eyes Dumplings. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, something is definitely out of whack. What more can you tell us about this? The Nine of Pentacles. I'm feeling this is like a nutrition issue, or like your body is not absorbing certain nutrients that it needs to stay in balance. I don't know if I'm hitting the nail on the head, but that's what I'm feeling. And then we have the Empress in reverse. Is this affecting female organs? And the Four of Cups. Low energy. I feel like you have no energy at all. Okay. Will you get this sorted? You're doing your due diligence. This is like research. Thyroid levels are very high. Yeah. And that totally makes sense. It affects your hormones, your energy levels, all of that. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I just got the 10 of Wands. It's a really heavy burden. It's really stressing you out. The best thing that you can do right now, despite your stress, despite your fears, is live every moment to the fullest. Okay? Don't put your energy on the heavy burdens. Okay? Don't dwell in the heavy burdens, because that is not going to help you. It's not. It's going to make you feel worse. It's going to make you have less energy. So submerge yourself in research. I would look at Western medicine, but also at the same time holistic, and maybe merging the two together. Do not neglect your doctors. Do not I feel like information is power right now, okay? And you are going to feel better the more knowledge that you have about your situation. So the advice that I can give you from being somebody that has had a lot of health issues is, number one, information is power. And number two, you need to be your own advocate. Do not for 1 second feel like your doctors are going to do your due diligence for you, because they're not. Okay. It's up to you to go into those appointments with as much information as possible. Grill them with questions. Do not feel like you're wasting their time, even if they're acting like that. Okay. You need to be your own advocate. Nobody's going to do it for you. Definitely not the doctors. Okay. I'm going to put you in my daily thoughts and my prayers. Absolutely. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, just I'm an email away, okay? thewayofTruthTarot@gmail.com. And that goes for everybody. Yeah, supplements are definitely a good thing to add. Absolutely. But it's important to know to not do that blindly, because you need to know what levels are low and what supplements that you need, right? So, don't go online and start buying all this stuff and taking it all at once. That can do way more damage than good. So make sure that you're being followed by either a holistic doctor or a Western medicine specialist, nutritionist, something like that. Also, what you can do right now is make sure that you're eating as best as you possibly can. Okay. What we put into our bodies is crucial to how we're going to come out on the other side. Okay. Am I missing anybody else? Oh, yeah, we're half an hour over, which I'm totally fine with. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody else. If anybody has not had their question, type it in right now, all in caps. Danielle. Okay, Danielle. Thank you. Danielle. I'm finding Danielle. Did I do Donna, Amethyst Girl? Okay. I'm doing Amethyst Girl, then I'm doing Danielle. What do the cards tell you about Fallsbrook? South side of the falls, around the tree with one side black. Oh, okay. Lily and Jack, I think, is what you're referring to. Okay. I'm going to use a different deck, actually. Okay. What do the cards tell me about Brook Falls? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, not good female energy behind that. Six of Cups. This is representing of children, of innocence, and past memories. High Priestess. Sacred knowledge. There's a female that holds sacred knowledge involving children about that area. Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights, Guilty knowledge. The Lovers. And the Nine of Wands. The last push. Perseverance. Up against a fight. The town is knocking with their pitchforks and their torches. Are we going to get answers soon? Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Five of Cups. Yeah, I think we might soon. Involving the couple and the loss. I'm going to do another Lily and Jack reading. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to really try to. And we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. They're dropping balls left, right, and center. They can't keep this juggle session up anymore. Okay, next is Danielle. Danielle, what's your question? I'm trying to find you. Danielle. Ah, found you. Who are my spirit guides and do they have a message for me and a song? Okay. So I don't have a spirit playlist, which I am going to be creating. So I'm going to use my Afterlife Outbox because they have songs on it. And I'm using the wrong deck, so I'm going to put this one. All right. Got to keep the energy clear. All right, Danielle's guides. Do you have a message? Sorry. Queen of Cups. This is from a female spirit guide. The one that governs over your emotional well-being. Death and rebirth. So either you are just entering a new phase or you're seeing what like an existing phase come to an end. What do they want to tell you about that? Oh, sorry. The Star and the Sun. So they want you to keep the hope because things are absolutely going to get better. If they're good right now, they're going to get even better. Your sustained faith and belief is what allows this to come into fruition. And this can go for every single one of everybody here. Belief is extremely powerful. Belief is what creates the things you're believing in to come true. Okay. I bet I'm triggering everybody to yawn right now. All right. King of Clubs. What we learn in life becomes the legacy we leave in spirit, okay? So the wisdom that they're leaving behind for you, the wisdom they want to impart to you. I got number 3 is that nothing is truly lost. It's just transformed. Nothing is truly dead. It is just transformed into something new. Remember that. And your song is I'm Already There by Lone Star. And this is the picture, and the smell is rain, which is my favorite smell in the whole world, because rain is my favorite thing in the whole world. So I love that for you. Okay, Danielle. Is that everybody? Danielle. Everybody, you are so, so welcome. Oh, Sunny, I don't think I'm going to be live tomorrow night. I do lives for subscribers every Wednesday. And then I'm going to be adding 2 more lives for the membership platforms. Good night, Courtney. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who came on tonight, who shared their energy, who was extremely generous with your super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye, Blue Eyes Dumpling. I hope to see you next week for the next live. It's going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And put your questions in all caps, and I will get to all of you. Oh my gosh. Yes, Free might go to sleep. Great. I'm so glad you'll be there. Okay, everybody. This was great. Thank you so, so much again. Thank you, Paige, for your hard work. Thank you, Joanne, for your hard work. I really appreciate you guys. Made this a lot easier for me. And Joanne, we will get you figured out as a moderator for next time. Anybody else who wants to be a moderator, let me know. You can email me to let me know that. Goodbye, good night, sweet dreams. Thank you, Paige. Yes, this was great, and I'm so happy to connect with you all again. So without further ado, I'm going to sign off. Good night, and I love you all, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you. Good night. Bye, guys.